Today I'll share with you this Pifco hairdryer, a real vintage which has been with our family for decades. As you can see, the box is little damaged due to the years of usage and some water stains also there. The logo is peeling off but still holding on quite firm. This was an era when things were built to last, over-engineered, well before planned obsolescence hit the scene. Let's get a close look and see what's there. It says Pifco on top and Princess. Obviously the ladies version, hence the pink box. Then hair drying Ensemble. Let's open this pretty worn out box and see what's inside. Something odd about this unit. Though the box is pink and it says Princess, the accessories are all in blue. Not sure whether it's by purpose or a mistake at packaging. It's open to the front and here contains something like an elephant's trunk. And here it says the Pifco Princess Hair Drying Ensemble. This is the main unit mounted on a stand. This is mounted on a stand which is pivoted onto the base. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, please take a second to show some support by subscribing to my channel. I appreciate every single person, but if you've already done so, well, thank you very much. You are a star. This one you can connect to the end of trunk and comb hair for an even and a quick dry. Another piece like that. Let's take the unit out of the stand. Pifco embossed in gold color, faded with time. This mount can be moved like this and you will see why it's made like that in a few minutes. The whole unit is mainly plastic, considered a luxury at that time, except the base, which has a heavy metal plate in order to steady the heavy unit. Let's move on to the main unit. Pifco logo here, hot air comes out here, front partly broken, simple design. And look at the color, maroon with a dark brownish tint. And on this side it says Pifco model number 1060. Some compliance and standards: 220-240 watts, 50 Hz AC only, 320 to 350 watts, made in England, patent applied. Here are the two switches, one for fan and one for the coil, both very basic, simply on or off, nothing fancy. No speed or temperature controllers on this unit. On and off is marked on them like this. This contains the accessories and manual and warranty as well. Let's see what's inside this discolored pouch-like thing. Instructions for using your Pifco Princess hair drying hood. This part here has gone missing and I think that can be connected as well to this unit and can be worn on the head as illustrated. Bottom is the comb attachment. In front it says Pifco Princess Silent Electric Hairdryer. Guarantee and instructions card. On top it says the Pifco Princess Silent Electric Hairdryer. This side shows the guarantee conditions and here are the directions for use. At the back it says she's getting the most from her Pifco dryer. The plastic tube is strengthened with a metal coil as you can see and it's quite flexible. One side to the comb, another to the dryer. This plastic tubing is quite flexible yet very strong. See how easily it moves. A metal coil, or rather a metal wire in the shape of a coil, is added to this plastic tube to enhance the strength of it. This will let you make this unit hands-free. As you can see here, quite a convenient feature at the time, which included with the high-end units. And at present, I haven't seen these kind of accessories included with the new hair dryers. The reason for me to share this video with you is, well, to show how easy to repair good old stuff. The unit has stopped blowing hot air. It just blows without heat, and I intend to repair it without throwing it away. It worked quite well until recently, so no way I'm gonna get rid of this vintage that easy. The two sides are held on by these 4 screws. The screws come through the unit and fix onto these bolts on the other side. There are 3 of them, here, and here. This is the grill for air intake. Here is an exception. It screws directly into the plastic grill. There's one on the other side as well. Nowadays, nails will screw right into the plastic frame, but here the setup is unique. They come out from the other side and bolt into this metal nut. There are 3 of them, each held by the plastic frame. You will see this in a moment. I've removed all of them, and now let's dive inside. Let's open this up. It's a bit tight. Let's see. Here it comes. Or should be the other way around. Let me flip it over. This side has nothing at all, just the cover. Wow, so simple. Set up with minimalist parts, hence the durability. No conversion of voltages or AC to DC. 2 switches, fan motor and the heating element connected to AC current. 2 red wires connect the fan motor. Green wires to the heater coil. Since using AC current, no need to worry about polarity. And this is where the coil was. I have already removed it. Now need to remove this assembly. There's a screw here which attaches it to the frame. I will unscrew this and take this assembly out. Make sure that you don't lose tiny parts like these washers. This rod connects the back end to the front. One of the AC wires connect onto this screw on the side. In turn, it connects onto the rod, as you can see here. This looks like a bimetal strip to control overheating, and it touches the protrusion on the rod here. And so one end of the coil goes here and the other end connects here. This is the rod which I talked about earlier. It carries the electricity from the rear to the front, and this protrusion will connect this rod to the bimetal strip, completing the connection. Small piece of the coil mount is broken right here, and the screw is fixing onto that part. So it is not properly holding on. As you can see, need to order a replacement ASAP. One end of the coil connects onto this screw and it gets the AC current directly from the wire. As you can see here, you need to rewind the coil using these grooves as a guideline in a circular motion, and this one is new. When replacing with a new, you need to consider the wattage, diameter and the thickness of the coil wire. The length of the old coil and the new coil must be exactly the same. Otherwise, there will be a problem with the resistance and that will cause improper wattage. This is the old coil. I have explained here how to calculate the resistance of the coil, which is the perfect fit for this unit. The resistance is around 166 ohms and that is the resistance of full coil. You can measure the resistance by connecting a multimeter to the each end of the coil. Since the old coil is burnt, it is not going to give an accurate reading of the resistance when measured with a multimeter. Hence, we have to do our own calculations in order to find out the correct resistance of the coil which is needed. You need to do few turns on the screw and then twist it like this and cut the extra wire. I have removed the fan so I can easily install the heat assembly. Just loosen this small screw and off it comes. And here is the fan motor. When rewinding the coil, make sure to follow the grooves here. Be careful to connect the coil properly. Make sure that it doesn't touch the adjacent element. Then spin the ends of the coil onto the screws at each end and then fix it onto the coil mount. One end of the coil goes here. I had to do some adjustments when rewinding the coil since there is a broken part. Coil assembly is slightly broken. It is missing a small part. The other end fixes onto this screw. Reassemble is the reverse of unassembling. Make sure that you put the screws and the bolts in their right places and the right way round. As you can see, the process is a bit complex since there are few connections which are very close by. Let's push these wires into these grooves. Once everything is assembled together, can put the fan back. Double check all the connections and put the cover back. Make sure that it doesn't touch any open circuitry. When you are assembling it back together, make sure to follow these screw placements. The nuts should go on this side, the screws should go on the opposite. This is just a reversal of what you did at unassemble. If you are a little confused, make sure to take photos. That will help you out in any case. With all that guys, it's the end of the video. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please support this channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment. Have a nice and a lovely day. See you next time. Bye.